Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a professional featherweight bout consisting of 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He represents 10th Planet Bergen and the Fightlab. He has a record of 1-0. Ladies and gentlemen, Ole Hetleflåt! And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He is making his professional debut. He represents IPC Wrexham. Ladies and gentlemen, Ollie! Our referee is Mr. Nico Joka.
First professional fight of the night here at UKFC 24. Ollie Morris in the red corner with the black shorts, fighting out of IPC Wrexham, taking on Ole Hetleflåt from 10th Planet Bergen in Norway.
First time we get elbows tonight, Jay.
So in hard low kicks coming in there from Hetleflåt. Did he tell you how to pronounce that properly, or am I murdering it, or are we just going with it?
No. We got it right, Jay.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, we've seen Morris, his pro debut, but we've seen him plenty here at UKFC,
yeah.
And he's always in entertaining fights. Solid boxer, likes to throw his hands. Oh, good straight right to the body.
Yeah, right now, Hetleflåt is playing the bull to Morris's matador.
Yeah, hard low kicks there from Hetleflåt.
And a little jump and push kick to the midsection as well. Ooh, right hand finding a home.
Yeah, and well timed double leg there. Morris working his way up straight away, getting that knee back underneath him. Hetleflåt couldn't get the control that he wanted.
Oh, lovely though, that knee to this, to the outside of the thigh to keep him on the floor, but Morris getting that wide base.
Yeah, Hetleflåt trying to rag him down. I mean, he's a physical-looking guy at the weight.
And again, I know it's MMA, but 10th Planet tells me that, yeah, his Jets game probably isn't going to be too bad.
Yeah, absolutely. Morris jumps on the guillotine. Not quite got it fixed up yet, but he's trying to get that left hand higher.
Oh, he jumps.
Yeah, he chins
He's
in
on the guard.
Chins in, but he's got to address it at this point because Morris is working, trying to get that guillotine in. I think at the moment he's hasn't quite got that right arm where it needs to be.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you, what's the adjustment that needs to be made here? He's given up on the choke now, and Hetleflåt staying. There's some elbows to the side of the head.
I think Morris remembered he could throw them now for the first time.
But straight away, Hetleflåt trying to pull his man down and trying to get that head up higher, as you've pointed out, not trying to get a more controlling position.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to be controlling the hips and legs or be above the head. You can't have both of those things for you, otherwise your opponent's going to get up.
Good work again from the IPC Wrexham man. Gets his back to the cage, gets back up, hasn't eaten any damage. And Ole Hetleflåt chasing that single. Changes over to the other side, but relentless with his attempt. Now looking.
Oh, he looks under for the guillotine, Matt. We have the third power guillotine tonight. Potentially, look, does Morris have it locked? Oh, his head's popped out.
Popped his head out, but
got him back up anyway, and it got Hetleflåt up from being in on his hips.
Nico just looking to make sure that fingers weren't through the cage. Got the underhooks now.
Yeah, these gaps there for Morris. He's got to try and
Nice
work out
knee.
and attack the gaps, as opposed to, rather than trying to strike in there. If a gap opens up and the pressure eases off, try and attack the gap and get back into the middle. There he goes for it again. Oh, and that looks tighter this time. That could be locked on. It goes for a kamikaze roll out, but it gives Morris top position. And that meant it was on, because if you're reacting like that, that's like, kamikaze, we've got to get out of this no matter where we land.
North-south, almost, kind of north-northeast, south-southwest, but now to the side control.
Yeah, he got the chance to drop some more elbows there, did Morris, which I'm sure he enjoyed.
Head and arm.
Yeah.
Just setting up the trap, keeping Hetleflåt honest. Oh, short little elbow there. And again, these 5-minute rounds, they do, after an evening of 3-minute rounds, you do notice the difference.
Yeah, it feels like these guys have got a lot of time to work, and Morris, you know, in a 3-minute round, he probably would have lost this round, but over the course of the 5-minute round, he's got the chance to work himself in some nice positions.
Trying to take the back again. Looking for that guillotine again.
Yeah, I'm in guillotine this time. Looks for it. The right arm does look to be under the chin.
Oh, I thought he was thinking about the tap. But no quit at all. Yeah. On the back now of all, I mean, now chasing the rear naked of his own. 10 seconds left in this round, and we've had a little bit of everything. Gonna try and just pull his man back now. But Morris defends. What a great first round.
Yeah, great first round, some nice back and forth. Both of those guys having their share of success.
And a tough round to score, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd say, you know, both guys have spent time on top. You know, both guys have landed some shots on the stand-up. Hetleflåt landed some hard low kicks. Yeah, that's a tight one, tight one. And valuable time. I mean, what can happen is, you know, guys who are fighting the best level amateurs around turn pro, and then, you know, they've got a couple of numpties for the first few fights and don't get much out of it. But
not
these
here.
Guys here, you know, 1-0 for Hetleflåt, pro debut for Morris, and they both got a tough opponent. It's 5 minutes so far, but they could potentially be getting, you know, 15 minutes out of this, which would be invaluable for both of them. Against somebody who's pushing back.
Yeah. Yeah, as a coach, though, I mean, spoke to a fighter that got a quick finish earlier today, and I was like, would you have liked a little more time? And he looked at me like I was crazy. He said, no, if every time I get in, I can do it in 1 minute and 9 seconds, I'll be happy. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there is that. Oh, nice right hand from Morris. That shook Hetleflåt to his boots a little bit. Still looks to have his legs underneath him, but it's a little bit of what Morris can do with his hands, which we've seen time and time again before.
A good takedown defense so far here by Morris. Nice sprawl out, and then gets his back to the cage. He's got to defend this single, because Hetleflåt has been absolutely relentless with the grappling.
Yeah, he doesn't stop, and he looks very physically strong, big upper body, well muscled. Morris looking to tie up that Kimura grip on the opposite side.
Couple of little tapping shots as well.
Yeah,
and here comes the elbows to the side of the head.
And even if they're not concussive, they get a reaction, and that's why Hetleflåt gave up what he was after, because he's getting elbows to the temple.
Thought he was looking maybe for that plum clinch, but nah, just. Oh.
Again, Morris potentially fishing for a guillotine. Doing well to stay up off that single leg again. Great balance, chipping away with the shots. There are times, just little windows of opportunity there where he's got space to try and circle out. He's not taking, which then ends up with Hetleflåt pushing him against the fence for longer. And then you've got to be a bit of urgency to attack the gap sometimes.
And then you have to ask yourself, if the judge is looking at the forward pressure coming from Hetleflåt, are they looking for sort of the more damage coming from? Ooh, chasing it.
Oh, jumps on his own guillotine as Hetleflåt. Hard to see that. Can't really see what the grip's like, but he thinks he has it. I think the right arm's under the chin, but the left hand grip might not be too good. There's a bit of space on the left arm, which is giving Morris a bit of room to work through and break the grip. If you see, like, underneath his chin, is that gap there? And if he's on his left side as opposed to his choking right side, it makes it very hard to finish that from there. So Morris flattening him out is exactly the right thing to do. Hetleflåt would want to get onto his right elbow, right hip, be able to apply that choke a lot better. At the moment, I think Morris is going to take his time and pop his head out.
And there you go. It's like you've done this before.
Once or twice.
And now if you're Morris, do you kind of want to play here in the guard, or do you want to just separate again? And
Yeah, I mean, Hetleflåt, dangerous, looking for the armbar now. He's non-stop off his back. You know, and you got something like that, sometimes maybe the best thing is to disengage, unless you're sure you can control him. But yeah, he's clearly an active guy who wants a lot, but sometimes, as I said earlier in the night, that offers up passes and other ground and pound opportunities. Like there, he's underhooking the leg to look for something, but if Morris sits on that, that could be a tool for him to use as well. So really wants to be, instead of that right arm on the mat, get his hands on his body, posture in, hips up.
Yeah, I was certainly keeping Morris honest there. Just working behind the single shot there, not following it up with any goes head kick.
Yeah, just ones though from Hetleflåt. Maybe looking for the hook and then the head kick, you know, give Morris something else to think about rather than a single shot, which are a little bit easier to see coming in and defend. Although every shot he throws is loaded up. He's not really a tippy-tappy.
No.
Throws everything like one and done, but with everything that he's got. Oh, right hand lands. Hiding some chin behind that beard is Hetleflåt. He's eating some big shots.
Oh, in on the single.
Yeah, he's in a good position here with his head up, try and turn a corner maybe, rotate back around, but Morris has been doing it, using that guillotine grip well as a threat to force his man off the takedown.
Some of the work on the feet paying off as well. A little cut underneath the left eye of Hetleflåt.
Yeah, again, Morris from here, you know, get his head, stick his head in his
nice
opponent's
knee.
jaw and then disengage and break and hit like that. That's it, rather than keep pushing, look for the, open up a bit of space.
Only a few seconds left in this one. That 5 minutes has come by super fast. And
again, you know, another round where both guys had some success, but I think, yeah, Morris landing nice cleaner shots in that second round. You know, did a lot of defending off the pressure, but yeah, had his spells on top as well. A close fight, these guys are really well matched, both decent striking and decent on the ground. I think Morris has the edge on the feet, rather than stay engaged in the clinches. If he broke more, I think he'd have a bit more of a run of it, but obviously he knows where he's feeling comfortable. Could be any which way for me.
well, it's been highly competitive, and that's what's made it fun to watch. It's also made the rounds fly by. Well, 5 minutes left to separate Ollie Morris and Ole Hetleflåt. Show of respect, and then we'll start to kill each other again.
Nice, and shooting from way out this time.
Oh, nice
good knee, yeah, and I like that hook on the break again from Morris. Maybe he's not even been able to knee anybody in the head yet. So that was his chance.
Morris is holding the center of the cage, sort of trying to walk down. Hetleflåt takes some of the escape routes away from him.
He's, you know, it's heavy shots, everything's heavy, but it's all singles, it's all telegraphed. And Morris, you know, has the faster hands and nicer combinations, needs to really get foot on the gas now, I think. But then the more you commit, when he's shooting in and that committed to it again, it's hard.
And now we're gonna have the battle of attrition against the cage. As Morris tries to turn into him.
Yeah, could be fishing through again. Hand under the chin, that's it, yeah. Power guillotine is trying it, but Hetleflåt, I think, a little bit wise to it this time, but if nothing else, it keeps him off the hips, you know, once he gets that in.
But he manages to get there, scooches them together, pulls his man down, but Morris manages to land hip and right next to the side of the cage. Perhaps use this now, get his back against, try and get one of those legs free.
Yeah, if he can get his right knee free from Hetleflåt's grip, he can start to post up on it. There he goes, that's his chance.
Oh, step straight over, one hook in. That was quick.
Yeah, hard to get a finish here, and Ollie's doing the right thing, 2-on-1. You know, he doesn't really want to be arched over at the hips like that unless he's fully tripoding.
Oh, nice turns his man. And now a little bit of time to work in top position in what has been an incredibly close fight so far.
Yeah, it's his chance to make an impact now. Hetleflåt's had most of the run in this round, not done anything crazy dominant, but he got some good positions. If Morris now can get his man down and land some damage, could make a big statement. In something that's tit for tat and been close all the way through, you know, whoever's got a last final push could have their say.
Absolutely, but time is neither of their friend, and they need to put, one of them needs to put a little more of a stamp on it. Oh!
Yeah, nice little trip there from Morris. The corner was asking him to separate, which was what I suggested, but he obviously felt like that one was there and he feels comfortable on top, so. Especially in the half guard, Hetleflåt had a lot of you know, attacking options from the full guard, and you see 10 Planet Star going to the lockdown, but you know, while he's flat and locked down and flattened out with his shoulders on the mat, that lockdown's not doing a great deal, and Morris can control him a little bit.
Good. Digging little shots in there where he can, but
yeah,
again,
nice wrestle up from Hetleflåt.
Yeah, such an evenly matched contest. The matchmakers have done a phenomenal job. The other thing they've done here is the kind of the hometown fighters, not one of them have had the easy option. Ollie Morris, Baron Avia in his corner. They could have, as you said, could have given him that first one to get you the win. Instead, they gave him the first one to get a fight.
Yeah, absolutely. And the 15 minutes will be valuable. Hetleflåt controlling a lot of top position there. He's not really scoring with anything, but he's managed to reverse position and get on top. You know, like, all these little impacts matter in a close fight.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to, you know, the damage of a fight, I'd suggest probably Morris has landed the more damaging shots, but the grappling has made it incredibly close.
Yeah,
and,
you know,
beautiful.
Tit for tat the whole time, you know, someone will get on top, the other guy will reverse him, someone will be pushing him against the fence, the other guy will reverse him. Morris looking, I thought he might be looking for like a Darce or something from that position, but gave up on it.
Hetleflåt trying to rip his man down, he does. Is he on the back? Onto the back,
peel
hooks
him over
in.
to the back, 2 hooks in. Can't be long left at this point. Morris, at the very least, has to survive. 10 seconds
left, but again, a really good way, a really positive way for Hetleflåt to finish the round, chasing the rear naked choke, looking for the finish.
And that point, that dominant position there, being the only person to get a really dominant position in that round, could have won in the 3rd round. Doesn't mean he's won the fight by any means. Case for Morris for 1 and 2. Every round's been close. So
absolutely brilliant. What a fight. What a fight.
Great fight. Tough fight for both guys to take this early in their pro careers. So all credit to them. And we've got judges to make that call, Steve.
Absolutely. Let's go find out who's taking this one. Ladies and gentlemen, after 15 minutes, we go to the judges' scorecards. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a split decision for your winner. In the blue corner, Ole Hetleflåt. And ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for Ollie Morris.